Share practice exam questions for QSDA2024 Qlik Sense Data Architect exam. 1. A data architect receives an error while running script. What will happen to the existing data model? A. The data model will be removed from the application. B. The latest error-free data model will be maintained. C. Newly loaded tables will be merged with the existing data model until the error is resolved. D. The data model will be replaced with the tables that were successfully loaded before the error. 2. A data architect needs to retrieve data from a REST API. The data architect needs to loop over a series of items that are being read using the REST connection. What should the data architect do? A. Recreate the SQL statement with the correct parameters. B. Use the REST connector with pagination mechanism. C. Use pagination of the REST connector to create a template of the desired data. D. Use with connection to pass a parameter to the REST URL. 3. Users of a published app report incomplete visualizations. The data architect checks the app multiple times and cannot replicate the error. The error affects only one team. Which is the most likely cause? A. A security rule has been applied to the sheet object. B. The affected users were not added to the section access table. C. Section access restricts too many records. D. An omit field has been applied. 4. A data architect inherits an app that takes too long to load and overruns the data load window. The app pulls all records, new and historical, from 3 large databases. The reload process puts a heavy load on the source database servers. All of the data is required for analysis. What should the data architect do? A. Make sure the individual reload tasks in the QMC are not running in parallel. B. Implement direct discovery with partial load. C. Implement incremental load on each database using QVD files. D. Implement ODAG to split out the app into smaller chunks. 5. A company's analytics team is migrating from QlikView to Qlik Sense. During the transition, there is an opportunity to improve overall reporting. Which set of criteria must the data architect consider while planning for the migration? A. Application size, application theme, storytelling, data model, IT use case. B. User sessions, source data architecture, compatibility, data model, business use case. C. QlikView archival, source data architecture, load script, data model, business use case. D. Application metadata, application theme, user sessions, load script, IT use case. 6. A Chief Information Officer has hired Qlik to enhance the organization's inventory analytics. In the initial meeting, the client's focus was determined to be forecasting inventory levels. Which stakeholder should be consulted first when gathering requirements? A. Product buyer. B. SQL developer. C. Vice President of Marketing. D. Chief Information Officer. 7. A data architect in the enterprise architecture team wants to develop a new application summarizing Qlik Sense usage by all company employees. They also want to gather usage metrics for other systems. Who should the data architect contact to be granted access to the data? A. Its Security Director, Human Resources Director, Qlik Sense Administrator. B. Its Security Manager, Qlik Sense Account Manager, Enterprise Architecture Director. C. Its Security Analyst, Qlik Sense Developers, Solutions Architect. D. Its Security Vice President, Human Resources Analyst, Qlik Sense Developers. 8. A data architect implements section access on an app to reduce the data for each user when the user logs in. Each user is allowed to see their specific territory only. The app is set for a scheduled reload every 3 hours. Without section access added, the app loads successfully. When section access is added and the script runs, the app fails to load. What is causing this issue? A. The access column in the section access table has been added in lowercase. B. The service account running the task is not included in the section access table. C. A username listed in the section access table is spelled incorrectly. D. The data architect does not have rights to reload the app. 9. A company needs to analyze daily sales data from different countries. They also need to measure customer satisfaction of products as reported on a social media website. 30 reports must be produced with an average of 20,000 rows each. This process is estimated to take about 3 hours. Which option should the data architect use to build this solution? A. Qlik REST Connector. B. Microsoft SQL Server. C. Qlik GeoAnalytics. D. Mailbox IMAP. 10. A data architect needs to develop 3 separate apps: sales, finance, and operations. The 3 apps share numerous identical calculation expressions. The goals include reducing duplicate script, saving time on expression modifications, increasing reusable Qlik developer assets. The data architect creates a common script and stores it on a file server that Qlik Sense can access. How should the data architect complete the requirements? A. Macro on server. B. Execute server script. C. Include script function. D. Call batch file. Check the correct answers.